So hello guys, my name is Deepak Gupta and today I'm teaching you flexbox. So let me first of all create a file. Uh, Let me write its name CSS mm, assignment and let me open it in VS Code. Okay, done. So first of all let me create a index.html file and yeah. So now, what is Flexbox? So before knowing what is Flexbox, let me tell you the history about the Flexbox. So what happened is before Flexbox, developer used to uh, center the div using positioning and floats, which is a pain point for the developers because it become kind of tough to do this. So. What happened in CSS3? Uh, Flexbox introduced in CSS3. So, what is Flexbox? Basically, Flexbox help us in centering the div or aligning the item very easily. We can align the item in center, in we can align item in centers, in start or in end uh, or at top or at bottom very easily using Flexbox. So let me show you how we can do this and what I am talking about. Let me first create a div. Let me not use the shortcut because maybe you guys are students. And here let me give it a class name. Class name, let me give it a call it container. And in this container, we have three divs. Okay. Sorry, not me use three divs. And let me give all the div as uh, control plus Z. Uh, okay. Let me give it one by one. Class item copy. Okay. Done. Now, uh, and first of all, also give me it a styling. So I'm using internal styling, or otherwise you can just create a simple style.css file, link it, and then you can write your own CSS there. But for the uh, sake of teaching, I am writing it there only so that I can easily tell you what I am doing and why I'm doing. So, so let me give it. So first of all, uh, let me style the children. So it is item, and suppose I want to give it a background color of aqua. Okay, let me open it with live server. Oh, so nothing here. Why? Because I did not give it height of 50 pixel as well as width of 50 pixel. Now let me see. Yeah, it's okay. We are seeing a box here, but it is not separate. So let me give a margin of 4 pixel maybe. Yeah, cool. So now these are the items inside a div container, but we are seeing it in a direction that is in column. It is not in horizontal direction, it is in vertical direction. So why this behavior is? Because I am using div here, and div is by default a block level element. Div is by default a block element. And what is block element means? Block element basically means it will take entire width of the of this div. Here, this div will also take the entire width. Basically, it blocks the entire width. It doesn't matter how much content, how much space the content is taking. Irrespective of this, it will block the entire width. So basically, now we want to align this div in center or bottom or at top or at right side or left side. So to do this, we used to use positioning or floats, but with flexbox it's quite easy. So what to do and how to do, let's see. Now I have put these items in a container. So now I will style my container here. Okay. After that, I will, as soon as I set the display property as flex, and yeah, what happened, guys? Now it will become in row wise. It will become horizontally aligned. So by default, what happen is by default display flex is horizontal. So all the items, whatever items inside this container will align horizontally as soon as I set display as flex. Okay. Now let me also give this border 2 pixel solid, or let's say red. And yes, now you can see this. This is my container, and this is its item. Now this okay. Let me give it a background color also. Background color as blue. Yeah. Now this blue box is the container, and this aqua color box are the uh, see, this blue box is the flex container, and this aqua color box is the flex item of this flex container. So as soon as I set this blue box as flex, it becomes the flex container, and whatever inside it may basically its children become the flex items. Okay. Now suppose its height is 100 pixel. Okay. Now you can see this is these boxes are left aligned, but I want it in center. To center this box, we have a property called justify content center. Yeah. So what justify content center does is it basically aligns the flex item horizontally inside the flex container. So and but it is centered horizontally, but it is not centered vertically. So to align it vertically, we have one more property that is known as align items and center. Now what happened? Yes, it is now vertically aligned. It is get vertically aligned. Align item center. We basically use align item center. Most of the time in our project we use align item center, but for the sake of knowledge, I can tell you what other properties we have. Let's say we have align item and. When I set align item and, it will end it vertically. Similarly, here if I set align item and, it will align it and at the end horizontally. Okay, so there are some other properties also. Maybe start, it will set it on the start, and there is other properties also. Justify content, and uh, there is start and flex start. Space between. Space between what happened? Uh, Sorry. Okay. Space between. Yes. When I said space between, then the items will uh, take space between them. The flex items will take space between them. Now you can see clearly that there is a space between the flex items. Similarly, there is a property space evenly. When I said this, it will get spaced evenly. Means there is an even space there is an even space on the left or on the right of every flex items. After that, uh, after that, we basically use mostly we use center, justify content center, align item center. So this is what justify content center is used to align the item horizontally, and align item is used to align the item vertically. This is not 100% truth because it is some kind of related with main axis and cross axis. I will tell you, no problem. And after that, suppose there is, okay, suppose, yeah, suppose it is horizontally aligned, but what if you want that these flash items should be vertical? So what you can do, you can simply go and set flex direction column, and yes, you can see it now. It get vertically aligned. So this is about flex direction, justify content, align items, and what you can see else that we have a property called column reverse. But because it is similar, so there is no difference. Let me just set it 1, 2, 3. Now you can see that the item 3 is on the top, after that the 2, after that 1. But why? Because of this column reverse. Suppose I remove reverse. Now it is by default 1, 2, 3. So this is column reverse. Similarly, there will be row reverse, row reverse. Yeah, you can see it. So this is about flex direction, and let me tell about let me tell about what is main axis. Okay, so I have already drawn something for you. So this is our container. The outer rectangle is our container, that is flex container, and these three squares is flex item. So when I do display flex, then it does not mean that when I do display flex it will get aligned from left to right or top to bottom, but it will get aligned on main axis. When I said display flex, it means it will get aligned on main axis. By default, display flex is on horizontally aligned. Items get horizontally aligned. That's why the main axis is horizontal axis, and the cross axis is vertical axis. So when you do justify content center, it align these items uh, these are items horizontally center, like this. And similarly, when you do display flex and a flex direction column, then these item gets aligned vertically. But in this case, the main axis will become vertical. Why? Because we set the flex direction to column, and I was saying that it does not mean that when we set a flex direction column, then it will become from top to bottom or bottom to no man. It will in the direction of main axis. So here main axis is from top to bottom. So that's why it is aligned like that. Similarly, if I set it to column reverse, then main axis will become from bottom to top, and it will align like that. Okay, so this is about main axis and vertical axis, cross axis, sorry. After that, what else I can do? Uh, okay, after that, uh, yeah, that's all about, I think, flexbox. There are some more properties, but I think this is enough. Let me teach you where we can use this type of thing. Suppose I have to make a navbar for my website, and suppose let me refine it here only, refactor it, and suppose there is a logo, and let me remove it. We know that in navbar there is a logo and some items like uh, home address, cards, profile, etc. So let me build that kind of thing. Uh, okay, so let me use UL in this. Let me use UL4, and suppose first item is home, second item is uh, maybe address, and third item may be cart, and fourth item may be profile. After that, let me make it div container, uh, logo, logo, and also give me class name, class items, nav items container. Okay, let me give it styling also. So, so we don't have any item, so let me set it logo. Uh, logo, maybe its height is 50, width is 50. Let me check how it is looking. Okay, logo. After that, uh, let me remove the margin also. Uh, After that, div container, nav items container. So let me give this styling to nav items container. So here we have home, address, card, profile. You know, it is like side by side, but I want it in horizontal direction. It is basically in vertical direction. So what we do if we want something in horizontal direction, what we do? I have teach you already, man. Just use display flex on the parent container. Display flex. Now you can see it. Yeah. So it comes side by side. And let me remove these. Let me remove these dots. Uh, so to removing these dots, let me use list style none. And yeah, the dots get removed. Now I want that uh, it will take. First of all, let me make the space between these two. To make the space between these two, what I can do, I will use this container. Okay, justify content space between. Yeah, now there is a space between these two, but we can see that it is get left aligned and it is get right aligned. I also want space between them to have space between them. What we can do, uh, we have this. Let me set its width first of all to 300 pixel and justify content space evenly. Yeah, cool. So now we can see that there is space between them and it is center aligned. Let me remove the background of this. Yeah, now everything is okay. Yeah, now what I can do, let me use some padding to have some space, padding of 10, not 10 pixel, padding of 5 pixel, uh, maybe padding of 10 pixel. Yeah, cool. Now we can see there are some spaces on the top and left and right. Why? This is because by default It takes some padding and margin, and we have to set this setting. We have to use this styling everywhere. Yes, now you can see that everything is okay. Let me remove the border color. Yes, now we can see that our navbar is perfectly aligned, and it is good, looking good, and everything is okay. So this is all about flexbox. I have teach you align item, justify center, flex direction. Uh, about axis of the flex, that is cross axis, main axis. I have also built a small project where we built a navbar and uh, where we use display flex, justify content space between, space evenly. So this is all about Flexbox and its properties. Thank you.